Well, the trailer is ready. The truck is disconnected, the signs are attached, and I found my machine and I measured the track like center to center, and it was pretty much 102 inches. So I'm not gonna use my outrigger boards, and plus this thing has huge tires, so we should be good. Like, the tires are very wide. And I had to do an inspection. Like, they sent me a special inspection sheet. Hold on. A couple of times I think I pushed the wrong button, and instead of movies I got what do you call it, alright, so I think I have to go this way. Maybe I can just back. Yeah, that's the issue sometimes, you know. The last thing I want to do is just damage a brand new machine. I wanted to go left, but this guy parked in there because my trailer is right there. Well, basically it's a 40-ton A40G Volvo. It's been a while since I don't think I ever. Oh wow, the view is pretty good from here. Like, there's so many mirrors, you know. Okay, so I'm guessing, yeah, so that's your gear. Okay, that's the bucket. I might play with that one, you know. Okay, that's my all-wheel drive. That's a windshield wiper. This is to crack your, you know, nuts when you have some walnuts or peanuts or something, right? When you're waiting for the excavator to get free. This is the air conditioning. Why is it? I bet as soon as I turn the key, that's what always drives me nuts, you know, on brand new machines. Somebody always switches on full blast air conditioning. You see, now it's 80, so it's very cool. The first thing you want to do is just, you want to find this, because I'll have to turn it off. You see, now it's defrost, and now it's set to like a red, like maximum temperature, and here it's set to windshield and up and down. There's a whole bunch of here. Oh, look at this, select. I think that's what I have to do. What is this? Okay, disconnect steering frame lock before moving machine. Disconnect steering frame lock before moving machine. I think there's a pin in the middle. Yeah, I see it's already disconnected, but I'm gonna do this. Once I load, I have to put this back in. So this has to be here. So that's what they mean. Good thing that I checked, you know. But what I like about this machine, has lots of, I walked around. There's so many tie downs everywhere. And I think even here, yeah, there's at least there's 2 in the front, 2 in the back. I can definitely find something in the middle. All right, so that's good. What about the other side? Oh, it's only on this side. And then I can always put a chain in there if I need to, but of course I don't want to scratch, because the broker seemed to be very strict about this machine. Like, I never had to do such a detailed. All right, what is this? Start, disconnect. Okay, here, make sure it's in Make sure it's in. You see, like, I like this, all these pictograms over here. Make sure this is in neutral. 3 is, I'm pretty sure probably the battery is disconnected. Pin. Son of a... You see all this little thing? It tells you, but there's no lights, there's no nothing. So now we have to find the, and I like this. You see what they do? They put that down, and that one too. Now I'll have to fold the mirrors because the mirrors are really sticking out. Wow, the cables are massive here, and all this hydraulics. All right, where the heck is... That's fuel. That's def. Somebody disconnected the... Probably must be air filter. Check this out. Luft filter, air filter. So tiny. Now I think there's must be a master switch somewhere. If I cannot find it, I'll have to go and ask somebody. Yeah, on these big machines, because yeah, that's the first thing, you know, you notice when you turn the key and nothing happens. That means that you have where the heck is it? I don't see it. This machine equipped with a compressed air system. Okay, that's good to know. So batteries are always near the engine, right? Serial number. Of course, there cannot be anything over there. You see, I like this. I can tie down this. So I need 20, 60, 80. I'm gonna use 4 pairs of chains. No, but this is ridiculous. Like, I don't see any quick switches, you know, where you open the compartment, right? So it's always an adventure with a new machine. Alright, I'm gonna probably stop the recording and go find somebody before I get hurt. Son of a gun, right? So where do you put the freaking battery? Alright, something is here. Look at this. Da-da-da, da-da-da. There you go. Check this out. You see this? And the little picture for the battery. So that's what happens when you flip this, it automatically disables the switch. So still nothing. What the heck? Alright, I give up. I need help. A couple of keen drivers are loading there on the beam. So as I took a look, you know, because I'm thinking about this beam, right? And but that's like a much bigger one. That's A60H, but it's running. So I said, guys, how did you how did you get it started? You must be smarter than I am, right? Which is not surprising. But I said, how do you get it started? And he says, oh, I said, master switch. I said, I did the master switch, but I said, I cannot, everything is on, but when you turn the key, nothing happens. And he says, oh, you must have a flat battery. He says, we've been having issues with these Volvos in the port. Hey boss, hey, I know this guys cruising around, you know, they say the name of the terminal, so I know they work here, right? I stop them because I know they all have radios, because I was lazy. I don't want to walk all the way back to the check-in office over there. It's like, I don't know, half a mile, no, maybe a quarter of a mile. And so I stopped and I said, guys, I need some help. And said, can you please call somebody? And he had the radio 2-way, so he called. I told him my spot. I said T13, because I know that's what they told me where this machine is, right? They said at least now they're getting better. Like a couple of years ago, you know, usually they would just say go. Wait a second, it says 10, 11. Well, close enough. Let me just double check my 352678. 352678. No, that's my machine. And so yeah, a few years ago I was coming here and they would just give you a row, you know, like there's all these rows near the water, right? H, B, C, you know, it starts from the back of the alphabet over here, like U, T, whatever, and then it gets smaller, F, you know, C, B, A, and they say, okay, just go, you know, row F, and it would take like 2 hours to find your machine, like honest. Now as soon as I give the paperwork at the check-in office, well, first you have to go to one building, and now there's 3 girls in there, and one of them is like a real knockout, all covered in tattoos, you know. I was afraid to look at her, you know, because you have to stay 6 feet away, but they have plastic screens, but she's so pretty. Anyway, and I said, where's all the old guys? There used to be all these old guys over here, and they said retired. Mechanic is just leaving, but turns out the switch was in the correct position. I actually turned it off. You know, the one on the left there, I said, does it have to be to the right? And he says yes. No, he says no, to the left. I said, how can it be? Like, that's how it was, but that's why there was no juice. You see, now it says, what is that? Select destination, select material, select project. Wow. So anyway, he was saying that you gotta be quick because as soon as you release the gas or the throttle, he says it's gonna shut down. Okay, how do I choose which way to go? Well, it's drive, right? Drive is forward, but I'm just confused about these, you know. Okay, that's park. Oh, we're in business. Jesus, what a monster. But the visibility is like amazing. You know, I can see my wheels like clearly in the bottom. You can see my, oh well, I'm getting close over there. You gotta watch it because of course, you know, it's articulating, right? So it, you know, it's wiggles. So you gotta be super careful with these. All right, where shall we go? But look at the wheel. Can you believe this? Brand new truck. Actually, no, it's correct. So where shall we go? Shall we go for some coffee at Tim Hortons drive-thru? What do you guys think? Yeah, see, those guys help me out. Alright, so where's my trailer? My trailer is... You see, that's what you do. You see, beam trailer, they have to put some timbers underneath and then they drive the machine on those timbers. Because that's a lot of work. But I don't know. I'm still thinking. Well, it's supposed to be automatic, right? If I push throttle further, it should go into higher gear. But I think I'll be jumping in and out and like, look at this guy. I cannot believe this. Like, these people are just, you know, no thought whatsoever about other guys. Like, why would you fucking park like that in front of the trailer? Son of a bitch. No, but seriously, right? The guy parks in front of the freaking trailer, which is prepped for unloading. Fucking moron. A typical company driver, that's what I'm thinking. Alright, so we're gonna keep the middle like this. Alright, let me go check the position. Oh, somebody's calling. Yeah, hello, Sergei. Yeah, I'm good. How are you? Well, I'm loading right now in Baltimore. I'll be back in Ontario in 3 days. But I only have RGN trailer, okay? I cannot do reefers, flatbeds, or step decks, just RGN, okay? I forgot that I'm gonna shut down. Hold on. Let me double check. Because I forgot that it gives you only 2 minutes. I don't like this. I have to go back. Now I know where to look. And I was always try to find something, and there's a crack. There's 2 panels over there, and there's a crack between them, and it's right in the center. And so I'm just gonna navigate like that, straight. But again, just to be on the safe side, let's double check. Let's see, why am I to this way? I don't know. Trying to go straight. I got it. It kept going this way. For some reason it was sitting closer to this end, you know. So I had to do a bunch of maneuvers. Basically the only way to do it is just you back all the way, and then you come very slowly and you make sure. Actually, yeah, you know, I noticed that my steering wheel, it's hard to say, like it looks like you're going straight, but if your steering wheel does not say Volvo horizontal, you're screwed, you know. And that's what happened. You see, now it's almost perfectly straight. The Volvo sign is just like a tiny little bit off this way, but I see the bottom of that oil pan or diff. It's pretty much in the middle. But I had to ask that step guy for a favor, because I cannot see this, right? Because when you're sitting over there, you cannot even see the trailer. And so I said, can you please stand over here, and I'm gonna go slow, and I want to leave like slightly less than a foot from the wheel, because you know I need access over here, right? I need to be able to hook to the rear, but here that's where my neck connects, so it's actually I can go back a little bit. I don't know. So now I'm just gonna drag my chains out and just lay them out in the locations I want to use, because I'm not sure, maybe I should go back a little bit. But now I shut down the engine. Well, it's gonna go up, right? Like once I have the air in the suspension, maybe it'll stay like that. Wow, this tire is getting pretty bad. I'm sick and tired, you know. On this trailer eats tires like crazy. I might need to change one tire, but then how do you change one tire, right? You cannot change tire just on one side. So yeah, I might need to do that. Might need to do that after I arrive in Canada. But the tread is not visible, that's good, but it's on its last legs basically. So last axle on the trailer, so axle 2, inside tire, passenger side. Anyway, it's getting really hot. I need to take off my jacket, because you have to wear this safety vest here, and then just figure out what I'm doing here with chaining. Shall I go back a little bit? I don't know. If it starts, I'll probably go tiny little bit back, because I have a room here. How much do I have here? Well, not that much. I can just go maybe like this. All right, but at least I got it. I got it on the deck. The inspection sheet is filled out. I have my signs on. All I gotta do is just put my put the chains on, cover the exhaust, and hook up, measure the overall height. Oh, and one more thing I want to do is, you see, to save space in my parking lot, I put the kingpin in the, what is it, 81, 82 inch position. I need to, once I hook up to the trailer, I'm gonna disconnect from the trailer, like go a couple of feet forward, take that pin out and put it in that hole. So this way I can push more weight towards the truck, and then I'm gonna move the fifth wheel somewhere here, you know, because if I do it like this, there won't be enough weight on the pusher axle, because of course I need to use the pusher axle with this. It's what, 68,000 pounds. I need 7 axles. Time now is 11:52. You see, I got lucky that actually they changed the procedure, so now you don't have to stop on the way out at the check-in office, which becomes actually check-out, and that's where the guy checks your serial number and stuff. So now they just have a guy, you know, circling around the port in a beat up, I think it was a Chevy Impala, and then when he can see that you're almost done, like he saw my machine was on the deck, I had chains on, all I had to do was just hook up. He gave me my paperwork and he gave me my stamped pass. Because before, you know what happened? A couple of times I got caught like this, because these guys, they have a lunch break, because it's a trade union, right? So the lunch break starts at 11:30 and ends at 1, like 90 minutes. And so before, if you know, if you're late, like you see now, I just finished 11:53, I would be screwed. You know, I would have to wait till 1 o'clock. And then of course it's rush against time, because you have to clear, there's 2 curfews, one in York, PA, and one in Harrisburg. So you have to clear before 3. So now I'm gonna leave right now, maybe in like 10-15 minutes. So I'll have like 2 hours and 45 minutes to pass Harrisburg. And that's gonna be my stop number 1, is Pilot, where I spend the night. Let me just, but I'm gonna stop, there's a rest area as soon as you enter Pennsylvania. That's like 47 miles away. I'm gonna stop and check the chains, because you know, these wheeled machines, you gotta be very careful. And once again, I just make sure that my chains cancel each other. I'm talking about the direction. Try to change the flags, but this thing gets screwed up because of water. I couldn't take it out, so this one is a bit ugly. You're supposed to have clean flags, but I'll do something later. Now I just need to get out of here. But when I stop tonight, I'm gonna change them. I'll do something. I have 3 brand new flags, but I cannot connect this magnet to them. But actually, I can use tie, you know, zip tie, and hook up the flag in here. But we'll see. I'll do it tonight. So anyway, so yeah, so you see, the problem is that in the back, the only way I can tie it down is like this, pulling this way, right? So I cannot tie down anywhere there. I don't like tying down in there. There's cables there, and that's not for tie down. So if you angle it like this, you must have a chain that goes the other way. And it's leaking because I just dropped the suspension. I checked the height, I'm 1310. I ordered my permits for 1311. I'm good, but I still, you know, I want to be a bit lower, so I dropped this to position 1. Normal is position 3, so I'm going to be a bit lower. And now in the front, I'm in position 2, but I'm going over this hill over there, over the railroad. I'll even have to lift it more. Once I'm past that one, I'm gonna drop it to position 1. So I'm gonna be probably like 13.8, 13.9. I like that. So anyway, yeah, so because this one pulls this way, right? You gotta make sure you have another chain that pulls the opposite direction. You see this? All right, that's a legitimate tie down over there. So this pulls this way, that one pulls this way. Perfect, right? So this side is good. Now over here, I had to do it like this, which is a bit nuts, because, you know, I would like to have symmetry, you know. If they're all pulling inward, I would have this one. Actually, that's how I put it in first. I put this one in here, and I put some rubber in there, and it was pulling this way. But then I go to the front, and the only way I can hook up to those eyes, it's this way. Or my, where's my D-rings in there? See, you can never have enough D-rings. Okay, I got one in here, but it's too much of an angle. No, I don't like that. And actually I like it doing it like this, because this pushes against the tire, right? So this is very good for wheeled machinery. That the chain, you know, it's not damaging the tire, it just sits there between the grooves, but it's really will help stop, if you know, this thing from rocking. And so that's what I have. So I have 2 there, 1 big chain here, and then 2 here, 2 there, and then I felt like I needed some kind of an emergency chain, so I went inside there, and that's just straight, you know. Like, a lot of people don't realize this, but even in the manual, like that Federal Motor Safety Carrier regulation. The rule is you have to make your chain as short as possible, because the shorter the chain, the stronger is the tie down, right? And you see some people, I just saw some people moving an excavator. The guy, like, let's say this is an excavator, right? So this is a track. He puts a hook in the track, and then he takes like a 20-foot chain, hooks up to the other side. That's not a tie down, you know? Tie down must be short. The shorter, the better, trust me. And this is like, this counts as a 20,000. This can hold 20,000 pounds, because this, you know, what is called direct tie down from one side of the trailer over the load to the other side of the trailer. This is called direct. This is called indirect. But actually, I call them short chain, long chain. So one long chain is equal to short chains. You see, machine one side, machine the other side. But they know these are two chains. But these two have the same equivalency as this in terms of how much load they can hold. And then I had to start the machine again and wiggle the cab, you know, steering wheel, and this thing turns and it just drops into place, because you can get a ticket if they catch you driving without this. But of course, each time I show up at the dealer always like eyes like this. Oh wow, you put that one in, we never use it. Like, wait a second, what do you mean you never use it? You're supposed to use it, but you know, you're not a trucker, of course you don't use it. Don't get me started. Anyway, I think we're good. So like I said, so now I am 1310, and the tallest point is actually the cab, because that little lip over the bucket, yeah, there's one piece of metal there where that yeah, pretty much where the exhaust is, the top of the exhaust is the tallest point. But yeah, it's not a small one, it's a pretty big machine. So it would, this would sit, you know, something like this. I was just driving and thinking about this. This would be a perfect load for my drop side rail trailer, you know, like the 55 ton. First off, I would be 7,000 pounds lighter, right? Because my empty weight with that one was with 4-axle truck and 3-axle trailer with that 55 ton, I was 50,000 pounds. And I was 53 with 4 axles. So now I'm like freaking 27, 54, and 3. Now I'm like 57. Yeah, 50 plus 7, 57. And this thing is 1,000 pounds. But I got lazy, I didn't take it off. Anyway, who can blame me, right? Like, look at this. I'm working hard. And I got all this spray in there. It's because, you know, when I disconnect the hoses and I throw them over, they splash the oil, like there's some remnants of the oil. And these guys are crazy, you know, like whoever installed this, why do I need so much space in here? Because of this, you see what happens. I cannot move my, well, now I cannot do it anyway, because I'm my neck is just 101 standard neck. I'm afraid to come any closer. So, but it should be okay. It's pretty much in the middle. All right, so let me just clean up a little bit, and I'm gonna double check my route. Yeah, my battery is almost dead, but I'm still gonna show you some stunt driving through Baltimore. All right, hold on.